Yeah, you can go now.
Think my shit on.
Yeah, I'm on there. I'm on there. What's the word?
Oh, yeah, we on there.
Yeah, we on. What's the word, man?
What's the word, man?
Wednesdays, we back.
How
You
y'all doing?
feel me? What's up with y'all, man?
Shit, feeling good. Fresh off a shift. You feel
Fresh
me?
off that slave shift?
Man, come on now. Working the grave shifts, man.
Man,
Slave
that
shifts.
hey, slave shift ain't no joke, huh? I'm finna be on my way to the gym, finna go bust down, get righteous. But before we do that, before I go do that, it's a lot going on, Messy Wednesdays looking like we got this
Banner.
predators loose, man. I don't know what's going on. There's nothing run. I don't know if y'all seen that video, but let me play the video if y'all didn't. It's crazy. You seen this video?
I seen it, yeah. It was man. I got mixed emotions on it. I'm gonna let you play it, but
I must have played it back like 50 times, bro. No cap. It's one of them funny, but it's not. But just everything about it made it comical, but it's really like alarming. Like what?
yeah, no, yeah, exactly. It really is, but it was so unexpected for me to see. I laughed. I'm sure everybody else laughed. I looked up under the comments. Everybody was laughing. I'm just like, man, it's ugly.
Nah, for sure. Let me go to the video, man. Let me share the screen. This is crazy. I couldn't even believe this. All right, I'm gonna play the video for y'all.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You go to hell, bitch. Oh my god.
This is crazy.
He nutted on my leg. He nutted on my leg.
This gotta be a skit, man. This can't be real.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg.
Bro,
you go to hell, bitch.
I'm like, did bro drive there? Like, did you drive there to do that? It's crazy. You drove there to
Hold on. You gotta read his shirt. It's not funny, but read his shirt.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg.
That's the
you go to hell, bitch. Oh my
god. All right. Hey, Shelton, you see the video, right?
Yeah, now I can see it.
Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing. First of all, what do y'all think about this video, man? Like this, me analyzing this is a clear-cut case of porn addiction. Bro, sick in his brain. Let's just get that understood. He's sick in his brain. He a predator. I believe bro been watching too much porn. Because if anybody ever watched porn, they be doing shit like that, but it'd be like set up couple. You'll have like a couple in the store. They act like they strangers. Dude come bust on his wife. Like come on, it's not real. She look like she enjoying it, but set up. They got an OnlyFans link on the video. That type shit. So dudes seeing this and thinking that that's real, not knowing they're a couple and thinking, oh, I'm gonna go in public and do the same thing. I'm gonna whip out, get off on the chick. She gonna enjoy it. We finna get cracked. Like this don't work like that in real life, bro. Like that's the only logical reason I can see for somebody doing that is bro is a porn addict and his need for dopamine just hit. It went through the ceiling. Like we talk about it all the time. They start down here and then it gets crazier, it get crazier. And before you know it, you're trying to act it out. Now I'm gonna find the picture where he got the of him with the shirt on. His damn shirt say it ain't gonna lick itself. So bro came.
Nigga came war ready. He said
on demon time. You should have known from the dribble. A grown man walking in the store with a shirt that say it ain't gonna lick itself. He ain't on nothing nice. He ain't on nothing productive.
I like what you said about porn too, because it gives men and women who watch it the false sense of. I think it takes out that what's the word for it? That buffer period, right? Like you meet a girl, whatever happens, but there's that buffer period maybe before y'all actually have, intercourse. Whereas in porn, you can fast forward right to what you want to fast forward to. And on top of that, if you're not having any human interaction or female interaction or whatever from the opposite sex, that's going to even further the notion in your mind that this is real and this is how it really goes. So that's facts that, when you watch porn like that, I think it takes out that buffer period. So you think things like, oh, somebody come over to clean my pool, I'm gonna actually fuck. Like, this shit is a movie. This shit is made up. That shit is not gonna play out the way you think it is in real life.
Nah, facts. It's not real. Like, look at bro's shirt. First of all, his hairline is diabolical. Any man going to get lined up with that type of hairline, he on demon time already. Like, it's over with. Like, you feel me? The man's shirt says it's not gonna lick itself. So I got questions. First of all, how you go in the store and put this plan together? Like, what was the plot? That's crazy. Number one. Two, how do you get aroused in a store like that?
Yeah.
Enough to get your point to the point of climaxing. And then what was her situational awareness? Because when I'm in public, anybody even coming towards my direction, I'm on them. Like, it ain't got to be nothing aggressive, but me just, man, people crazy out here. So I'm watching your movements. Oh, you got to get by. Okay, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? How did he get up on you with his thing out to shoot on you? Like,
and he's 6. He looked like he's 6'2", 6'3". I mean, this nigga's taking up a lot of space behind you, just whacking his shit. I don't understand how quiet he must have been on some ninja shit, because that's a big ass nigga. There's no way in hell that you did not hear that or even feel that energy behind you. That's crazy to me. So her situational awareness was super off. You know, I'm not blaming her, but it does make you wonder, like, what the fuck? Then I want to know, where did you get the shirt from? That's one of my main questions, is where did you get that shirt from? Because that's crazy.
That shit is diabolical, fam. And, hey, Viral. Remember that time we was in New Orleans? I had a crawfish shirt that said, I think just suck the head or something like that. So they sell shirts like that, like for fun for certain events. So he must have been at like an orgy party or something, and they were selling them motherfuckers.
Hey, you took the thought out of my brain. I was gonna say the only place that something like that is acceptable is maybe if you in Mardi Gras or something, like when you trying to be funny, you got the beads, women reading the shirt, okay, you can get away with it. But like, he's in public at the Dollar Tree with a shirt that said ain't gonna lick itself. First of all, it's kids in the Dollar Tree, it's old women in the Dollar Tree, like it's families in the Dollar Tree trying to save $1, and you in here whacking your, like, bro. We got to bring back public executions. Got to make a comeback, bro. This is crazy.
He got one of them Walmart shirts on. They got right there. That's what he did. Just pull one of them out. I think another thing that's crazy too is, like, bro, you left DNA, dude. Like, it's over. It's over for you. You're not getting away from this shit. Like, unless she wiped it off. I mean, I don't know. She might have let it sit there till the police came. You know, they took a long ass time. They're like, oh shit, okay, that ain't that serious. And unfortunately, that's how they felt, probably more than likely. So I wonder if, you know, that specimen was saved or what? Is he gonna get caught? Because that's crazy. I don't know if y'all saw Meek Mill talking about put some money on his head. So I'm like, he might get found.
Meek Mill put a $2,000 bounty out. You said what?
I think a family member's gonna spill the beans on that nigga. Like, that was cousin whoopty whoop or my uncle or my brother whoop whoop. His hairline's too diabolical, like you said, Khalid. He's a big dude. He's going to be easy to spot, especially in Philly. You know what I'm saying? He known somewhere.
Nah, for sure. And he walked in just barefaced. So this is like something he done before. He had done this before, because he just walked in too confidently. He got on. It didn't even look like he ran to a car. It looked like he ran behind the cars. And like, bro, he walked to the Dollar Tree and got off and literally got on. Like,
he was premeditated. Premeditated nut is crazy. That's
nut and run, ejaculate and evacuate. Like, he done did a lot of shit, bro. Splash and pass. This is disgusting. Hey. You just gotta think, as funny as we making it sound, imagine this happened to your mother, your sister, your cousin. Like, I got a daughter, bro. Like, I couldn't even imagine getting that phone call. He would have had to pray the police found her before I did.
That's a fact.
Like, this is wild, bro. Like, and this is why I always said porn should be banned, and porn is literally, it's evil, bro. It destroys men, because this is the only place that you can see something like that happen is porn, bro. Like, nowhere else in the free world is that going on for that thought to enter your brain, other than you seen it in a video and you wanted to reenact it because you thought that this was going to be it. Like, with OnlyFans, they got a new craze. They got this public flashing shit going on. Like, I be on Twitter, so I don't follow it, but people that do follow it be reposting it. So this is how I be seeing it. You'll have like a chick in a grocery store, and all of a sudden she just flashing people in the aisle, or you got these weird ass dudes, they walking in the lock, like, you know what I'm saying? Weird shit. So you one of them type of niggas. And
not only that, now you got World Star, Shade Room, all of those other platforms that used to be for fights and new music that literally they get paid to promo shit like that. You know, the other brand that we be talking about, they do it too. Like, it's a lot of other companies that put that to the forefront as well. So they're part of the problem too.
But in the era of social media and cameras, to go in there barefaced and do that, bro, got to be damn near suicidal. Like, something's off upstairs. Like, it's not registering.
Speaking of register, once he get caught, he gonna be a registered sex offender, bro. Like, all talks, man. It's a rap for him, bro. If he better pray he doesn't get caught, because once he go to jail, you already know, man. That pedophile.
Do y'all think?
Rap, and
so, there's any mental instability within him? There's any mental disorder? There's any maybe? You know what I mean?
No, it's not a pass though. It's not a pass for that. Even if he's mentally off, you don't do no shit like that, bro.
Nah, ain't no pass, bro. Like, nah, any mental disability he got, somebody need to knock it out his noggin. You feel me? Because it's too premeditated for you to go and do that. Like, it's not like you grabbed her butt or something. Like, you literally ejaculated on a stranger.
It wasn't
impulse. You knew what you was doing, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no recovering, ain't no therapy. It's one type of therapy for that. It's, you feel me, head tap.
Castration for that, man.
Nah, for sure. I don't even want to spend all day on this creep. Weird ass.
Hey, but quick question. Hey, Viral, before we segue, when you said porn should be banned, do you think strip clubs should be banned as well because it promotes sexuality and things like that?
You know what? At least with strip clubs, you're interacting with a person. You're interacting with real women. So still, it's still kind of natural because you're still conversating with women. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes is taking them to the back, knocking them down. Some dudes is getting their numbers, making friends out of them. Like, so it's still some human interaction there. But you're, as a man, as a human, fuck a man, as a human, you're supposed to work for dopamine. It's not supposed to come instantaneous. That's why it's dangerous, because you have unlimited access to any type of porn on the planet like this. So the dopamine that we had to get back in the day to game a chick up to, like, hey man, let me get a new, with the sidekick, she was sending it through the T-mail. So you know how much game, how many late night phone calls you had to get just to get the naked in the T-mail? Bro, like, you can get that now at the click of a button in the palm of your hand, wherever you at in the world at any time, for hours and hours on end. That is damaging to your psyche. That fucks up your neurotransmitters in your mind. The human mind wasn't meant for that type of consumption. So strip clubs might get a pass.
Might get it. No, I feel you. And shit, even when we used to get nudes back in the day, and it was a celebration. Now you see that shit. That shit is very, very the nudes we got back in the day is a regular picture. You see that, you scroll right past that now, like, oh, that's bra and pants.
Shock value.
You're gonna have to do more than that to get me going at this point. Like, which is crazy when you think about it, because it's like when you see somebody with their undergarments on, that's not something that we should just be, I feel like, just used to. But we're at a point in time right now where we are.
See, somebody said this is why sex work should be legal. But this is the thing. With sickos like that, they're not even looking for it, even if it's available. They're getting this. This is what is the dopamine rush for them. Because let's be realistic. Any half decent looking man with a mouthpiece can get some ass. You could go outside and get some ass, bro. Like, literally anywhere in the world. Pussy is the easiest thing to get. So if you want pussy, you can literally go get it. Matter of fact, the baddest bitches in the world, they're the main ones selling it.
Yeah.
The baddest women in the world, 9 times out of 10, be prostitutes, bro. They be escorts. If you go out the country, they be all dime pieces. So getting the ass the easiest thing to get if you want it. No, they're getting off on this sick shit. This is a high for them.
No, I agree. I think it's
had a line back in the day that said you can get ass quicker than you get faster than a Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk, my nigga. And like you said, bro, it's the bad ones that's available. It's the ones that, oh, what can you do for me? If you leave with money, you pretty much can get anything you want.
Nah, facts. But look, Callie brought this to my attention.
Oh, yeah.
Is this an end of an era? Because I would say this whole year and last year, women, especially the ratchet women, Glorilla, Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion. They just been running the rap game, like, or so we thought. You know, they said the streams was going up. We seeing them all on TV. Every time you log online, that's all you see. At the award shows, it was all the Ratchets. But when it's time to sell these tour dates and book these tour dates and sell these tickets, they haven't been selling. So apparently, Sexy Red was they were saying that it was rumors that she's canceling her tours because of low ticket sales, which she came out and said, no, we not. Show's still on. And Meg Thee Stallion, apparently they were hiding the empty seats with black tarp. I don't know if you saw that video. They were putting black tarp over the empty seats, so it would appear that it was a sold out show. You know, the cameras, they gonna pan real close to the front rows that the people are sitting in the back, we just gonna black it out and it's gonna look like she sold it out. I think it's a video on Twitter. What y'all think about it though while I look for it?
I think female rap has been on the decline for a while now. I think that it has also been, you know, what's the word for it? Staged for the consumer for a long time as well. I think female rap, let's keep it 100, right? The people who are listening to rap, the majority of people that are listening to rap are men. And so when the majority of people who are listening are men, how far do you think that genre can go when it's not speaking to men? You know what I'm saying? Sex can only sell, which it does, so much. But I think when it comes to rap, again, men are not looking at like, man, Meg Thee Stallion is bad, let me go buy her album. I'm looking at, okay, Meg Thee Stallion is bad. Okay, scroll past. What we doing next? It's not let me go buy this album. It's not go let me buy this Sexy Red. It's not none of that. You're really more so there for the eye candy, the antics, the entertainment that they're providing, but the music is an afterthought. And so I think that, like what you saw with the BET Awards, we have a lot of staging of popularity, a lot of engagement farming, a lot of stream farming to make things appear a certain way, when in reality, I don't think the music is connecting with people because majority of the people who like rap are men. And so I feel like it's all been staged for a while now. It's just finally coming to the light because somebody like Sexy Red, who you could say she's been like the rookie of the year, it's her time to have a big tour. And so everybody's expecting, you know what I mean, to show out. We've been hearing this shit fucking 24/7 since she popped out. So why aren't the tickets sold out? There is nothing, you know, that can excuse that to me or be an excuse for it. It just shows that the music don't match up with the popularity. Yeah, I might watch a 3-minute clip of you or a 30-second clip of you shake your ass on TikTok or YouTube, but I'm not going to go spend $500 to $1,000 to sit and watch you, especially after watching you at the BET Awards. Your ass could barely sing, barely dance, no breath control. You walking around worse than the rappers. Like you walking around like, come on now, we're not paying $600 to $1,000 to see that. So I think that's the place where we are right now, and I think it's finally just coming to light that female rap is not as popular as the industry likes to make it seem. It's all to push an agenda.
No, that's a fact.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that, Kali. I'm gonna just say this: the demographic that she's selling to don't have money. Let's just be real. You talking about Ratchet. You're talking about young women. You're talking about women that's not aspiring to be something great. She's talking about catching STDs, got fuck my baby daddy. Women of substance don't even speak like that or conduct themselves in that manner with money. Let's just be real. Because the women that have degrees and stuff like that, yeah, they go turn up to it, but they're not paying money to go to a concert. Yeah, they're played in rotation amongst their homegirls. Or even if they had a day party, nightclub, strip club for fun, they'll allow it to play it there. But they're not trying to go spend their money to go watch her perform. So she has to think about the venue she's performing at. Let's be real. Ain't nobody going to a stadium to watch Sexy Red. Now, she do a nightclub or a strip club or a small, like, intimate setting, it'll be packed out, especially if they take EBT at the line or food stamps or some shit like that. Nigga, they going up. If this was during the pandemic where everybody had that EDD money, nigga, she'd be the hottest thing selling. But the demographics for her aren't people of substance. Let's just be real. She's popping with the Ratchet, the Gen Zs, all the young ladies, they love her shit. But they don't have money to support her in that manner. The real money is the women of substance. Those are the ones that's going to support her. Men not supporting her. We gonna we want to see the bitches turn up to her music. We not buying that shit. I'm not bumping no Sexy Red in the car. Nigga, if I pulled up to y'all, get it sexy, y'all niggas like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You get what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not bumping that shit. I'm only playing this shit when there's females around so we can see them shake their ass.
That's actually a great point, because that almost lets you know that when people are calling people like Sexy Red an industry plant, it starts to look like it, because when it's time to really sell the bread and butter, it's not selling. It looks good online. I can make anything look good online. We can set her next to a bunch of celebrities, Drake and this celebrity and this influencer. We could put her in this skit, you know what I'm saying? But when it's time to get people bodies in seats, they're not coming. You know what I'm saying? They'll enjoy it for free at home. Oh my God, did you see what Sexy Red did? Oh, she says she got an STD. Oh, it's funny. It's like a niche. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like watching a train wreck. Like, you don't want to see it, but you can't turn away. You know what I'm saying? It's not really selling. I can engagement farm streams. You know what I'm saying? I could have a stream warehouse just streaming her shit around the clock. But how many people in real time is really on the day-to-day listening to this shit? Because when else can you listen to it other than in the club? You ain't listening to this. Maybe the club in the gym. Like if you want to get turned in the gym, you know, you're a female, you might turn on some Ratchet shit to get your adrenaline up. But other than that, who's really driving down the street listening to this shit? Besides teenagers who don't even go to concerts, who can't even go to concert without adult supervision.
I think another thing,
driving to her 9 to 5, 7 in the morning, turning on Sexy Red. Like that ain't even a type of vibe you even start your day with. So
hell no.
I think another thing too that was different from her is like her team. You know, say we take it outside of just the agenda and what else we're speaking on. Her team doesn't seem to be super prepared to give her the best rookie year possible. I think the tickets were too expensive. I think the venues are too big for an artist that's this new. I think they didn't take into account, you know, the times we're in where social media, you might have a little bit more bigger impact on there than before maybe it catches up in real life. So I think there, even the whole, like, right, she really had no direction for the album, right? Then she started doing the Trump shit, the presidency shit. And if you really pay attention, that's not what she was on first. She was more so ghetto ratchet. Then she mixed it with that to make it, you know, a part of her, I feel like, rollout of the album. But I think all of that was made up very, very close to the album dropping, in my opinion. Even the Drake feature, all of those things were made up pretty early, in my opinion, and it shows. And that's also why I think she's not gonna necessarily have the best rookie year. She is about to be on what's it called, The Shop with Andre 3000. So they putting them together. I don't know if y'all saw that, but they're trying their best to give her publicity, but the music is just not matching up.
This just lets you know that people want substance at the end of the day. No matter how much garbage they try to push at us and promote, the people are not receptive to it. Like somebody in the audience said, he's a social media artist. Like we're in the generation of social media artists. I watch your clip on Instagram. I watch it on Facebook. I watch it on Twitter, maybe even YouTube. But besides that, there's no real engagement with the artist.
That's a fact.
What interview has she had that was like a classic? Like we had artists when we came up, they went to go talk to Hot 97. We still play it today. Like you could go back and listen to the 50 verse Jim Jones or the Cam'rons, or when Jay-Z first heard Ether and he was like, oh my God, like this shit fucked my whole day. Like there were classic moments with them outside of music that didn't even have nothing to do with music, just learning them as a person.
I think
all she's saying is I got STDs. And we laugh and we troll, but outside of that, it's not connecting with real people because this isn't real people. This is the lowest demographic of human being that there is in our culture. It's actually a cancer, and it's a terrible representation of our culture, but they push it to the forefront to make it look like this is the majority when it's actually the fucking minority. Real women don't support this. The women that you see listening to this shit is 304 ratchet hoe bitches that can relate to her, what she's rapping about. But the real women that's in school, that's in nursing school, or, you know, they got 2-3 kids, they shuffling the football practice, volleyball practice. They're not playing Sexy Red.
Yeah.
It's only hoe bitches.
No, I think he was right too about the, you know, nowadays music is made for 30 seconds. It's made for the 13 to 30 second attention span. For the most, for most new artists, all we know, like their most popular song is a 30-second clip you heard on TikTok. After that, nobody else knows any of the other lyrics. All you know is that little part you heard on TikTok, and that's it. Now,
look,
I think, oh yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, to the point you made, because DW in the comments, he said, besides Boss Man, nobody going up like her performance-wise. And you just said her performance is trash.
Yeah, I think she has a trash performance. I don't think so. This is my thing. Like I've watched. You got to watch. Even Megan Thee Stallion, for instance, right? We'll go to her. We'll go to Lotto's performance at the BET. She came off on the couch with the glass of wine. She was really spitting with live music. I feel like her performance, even Ice Spice's performance, was better than Sexy Red. Sexy Red was not even really into the mic. And so I feel like that was a big part of why the performance was off. But usually when I watch performances, people have, like Will Smith, people like that. They have great stage presence, great voice control, great breath work. They're moving the crowd. They're going from parts to different parts of the stage. They're dancing. They're interacting. I didn't really get that from Sexy Red. She comes to this side of the crowd like some rappers do that are just here to get it back and then go shake her ass a little bit and then just kind of do that.
Okay, he say he talking crowd reaction. See, to me, crowd reaction doesn't make the performance good. When I think of good performance, I'm thinking of DMX. I'm thinking of Chris Brown. I'm thinking of Michael Jackson. I'm thinking of Beyonce. I'm thinking of artists who give a show. Like you left like you watched a movie. They actually rock the crowd. The only thing she's doing is walking back and forth, singing off key, off note, and doing some half-ass, sad-ass twerking every now and then. But as far as like really performing and moving the crowd and getting the crowd involved, she ain't really doing that. It's like they know the song, they know the lyrics because she's saying 5 words per song. Yeah. Get it sexy, I got an STD, Like that's it. Like that's not what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is that like she doesn't really? I don't know. I don't think that, like you said, when she came out, I don't think the crowd was like, oh, she's gonna have a good performance. They was like, oh, that's Sexy Red. That's more so what to me the reaction was into the songs that they've heard, and they heard at the club or they hear on Instagram, whatever the case is. I don't think they were looking at her performance and being like, man, she's killing it. At that point, I think they was just in the crowd vibing. You know, black people, we gonna stand up, do our thing. You know what I mean? I don't think they was, again, like she had a good performance. I just think they were there and enjoying the moment.
And this the thing, when you gotta do shit like leak a sex tape, you know your music not really that hot. When you got to do skits like you getting your pussy ate in the White House, you're attempting to stay relevant because the music isn't keeping you relevant. If you just rely on the music and your talent musically, you're gonna fade to black because nobody is gonna want to keep listening to that shit. It's the antics that's really keeping you relevant. It's just you reaching new lows to get new highs. It's like dude that just did the nut and run, like his shit reached so high, he had to go do some crazy shit. That's like her. It's like, okay, what else can I do that's crazy? Damn, the sex tape didn't work. Okay, fuck it, I got chlamydia. Oh my God, she got chlamydia. Okay, that didn't work. Oh my God, she in the White House getting her pussy. So it's like, what's next? Standing next to Drake, that didn't really do much. That was low-key keeping Drake relevant. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't even me hating on her. This is me more so analyzing the culture going, God damn, is this the superstars that we have?
No, facts.
Yeah. The black women, this is terrible. Where's the MCs? Where are the MCs?
Like her music is kind of like how like the Zeus Network is, like that reality TV base. It's like low vibrant, low frequency.
God. I'm glad you brought that up.
It's like you're feeding the negative stereotype of blacks of the baby mama, the niggas ain't shit, all that negative stereotype that comes with that low frequency. That's what she's promoting. It's like we're not all that. You know what I'm saying? We're much more than that as a people and as a culture. But they're trying to put that on Front Street as if that's all we operate as. And I'm glad the fact that her sales are not reaching to a high, because that means we're much more than that, and we see the substance in the other rappers that we want to promote, but that we want to support, but they're supporting this shit and making it seem like it's a go.
Facts. No, I think when, for instance, like kids probably ask their parents, hey, can I go to the sexy? Hell no, you're not going to that concert. Exactly. I feel like she has that reaction as well from a lot of parents Any parent that is saying that is just fun or is harmless, I don't believe that. Because like I told y'all before, she brings in a lot of the stereotypes and says a lot of the stereotypes that we used to say about girls and guys back when we was in 8th, 7th grade, when niggas was really mean to each other.
Yep.
That's the type of shit that she brings back into light today. And I'm not in support of it. And I don't think any grown adult, man or woman, should be.
Hey, I got to question this because DW say nobody care about good things or positivity in rap, which I low key got a question. It may not trend, but let's be honest. When we name the GOATs, they all made positive rap. Like they all had substance, not what's catchy or what's selling now and what could do a quick club walkthrough. I mean, when we sit back and analyze rap from its inception to now, everybody that's at the top of that list, go through their discography. They had substance. They was talking about something real. You could go from Pac, Nas, Jay. Like you could just go down the list. Even Eminem, you better lose yourself. Like, come on, bro. They all had like something of substance that was positive and was a message for the people. Now, their whole discography might have not been that, but a large bulk of it was either dropping game or uplifting the community. Yeah, they might have spoke our language and slang, but it was substance. It wasn't, I got an STD. That's never going to be considered a GOAT in nothing. Like, it's going to be here today, gone tomorrow.
No, facts. But I think, again, I always go to artist development. Of like, those artists were developed. They had better teams. They had more of a chance to grow. The whole radio thing you brought up, niggas used to hit the radio tours every time an album dropped. They used to make a video for every song. They used to do these things, these grassroots things that built them not only as an artist, but built their brand. And so now we really don't have that. And then I also think that the newer people, they just don't. It's a different time. Like, I don't think there is a GOAT. I don't think there is going to be somebody who spits, positivity the whole way through at this point, or majority of their message without, not making it. Because all we got right now is who? I mean, in the new generation, nobody really.
We got Kendrick.
I mean, yeah, but even that, like.
Hey, hold on. Because you going into the next topic. Let me put it up on the screen.
But I was gonna say though, what I was gonna say this though before we go, let me say this. Even if with the GOATs, even if they did rap about like some nonsense, they put it in bars where it was still clever. Like Biggie said, I'll fuck RuPaul before I fuck them ugly ass escape bitches. Yeah, that's negative, but the way he worded and the way he made it sound, it was cool. Like, you get what I'm saying? It was still intellect in it, how he had to deliver it.
Okay, look, let's analyze this because I heard somebody say this and I really had to sit and think and go, damn, they might be right. Like, let's take out the GOATs, people from the golden era that's still doing their thing. New rappers, I don't care what coast we on. Do we have a superstar?
No. And the reason being is because now in today's time, there is a cult following for any person you like. So back in the day when you had Pac was the biggest thing. You know what I mean? You had other artists as well, but they were the biggest things. If you knew Pac, everybody knew Pac. Now you could know Lil Ski, whatever the fuck, right? And he might have 250K on Instagram, but you might go over here and nobody knows who the fuck he is. So with the emergence of social media and the whole cult following thing, it gives you the ability to only tune in to exactly who you want to. Therefore, it kind of blinds you to the rest of the people. I think that's a big part of it, is that due to that and having the ability to say, I want to listen to him or I don't want to listen to him, we're not going to have one person that we say, okay, this is the guy that everybody knows, because we just got too many choices now.
I think Nip could have been, I think before Nip died, he could have took the lead because he was part of the new school. You know what I'm saying? He could have took that lead before his demise. I think Nip was on his way of doing that, unfortunately, You know what? Because
when I think superstar, I think when they drop, the game stop. Like, everybody else pushed their shit back. Like, damn, I was finna drop this month, but such and such dropping. We gotta wait now. He on his promo run, like you said. He finna go hit Hot 97. He finna go hit Power 106. He finna drop this video on 106 in Park. Oh shit, he got a tour coming. Like, this whole season might be over because such and such dropped. That was happening back in the day. DMX went platinum twice in 1 year. Twice. He dropped 2 albums, 1 calendar year. They both went platinum. That's superstar status. These niggas is going quadruple wood. And I know it got a lot to do with streaming. But even with the streaming, like you said, as far as a movement, what movements do we have? We had Dipset, cult following. Wu-Tang had their cult following. And they all had a superstar that was leading it. So you had like the co-stars, the Lloyd Banks, the Tony Ayos, but at the top you had 50. You had Jay-Z, Rockefeller. Yeah, they had Beanie Siegel, they had Freeway, Chris and Neve, Young Gun, but Jay-Z,
Snoop and the East Siders.
Snoop. We have no new suit. Like the closest thing we have is maybe a Lil Durk, and Lil Durk is low key. His buzz starting to like die off. He's not really shutting the game down like that.
What y'all think about this? Because when she just said about movements, what I think about the most recent movement I can think about is YSL, and what happened to them. So I feel like the government, law enforcement has also found a way to kind of put a stop to those movements. Do you get what I'm saying? To a certain degree as well, with these RICO charges, all these drawn out cases, they've done it time and time and time again. Not necessarily saying that YSL is a positive movement that is like, you know what I mean, groundbreaking, because I don't think by any means it's close to a lot of the other movements we had in the past. But if we're talking about modern day movements, that's one of them. You had the Stink Team, but they was on them niggas tough as well. Like, so any of these movements that are kind of prevalent, the police get involved. Obviously, it's got something to do with the people rapping as well, but they taking lyrics and really turning it into something else, and they killing these movements.
But look, to even bring up Stink Team, Draco the Ruler, Show brought up Nipsey. Let's be real. When they were alive, they weren't superstar status. They were regional stars. Nip was starting to break through the surface, but let's be real. He skyrocketed after death. Draco the Ruler skyrocketed after his death. So they became martyrs due to dying. The same, but see, I was gonna say the same way Big did, but Big was a superstar already. He already had the East Coast. So they didn't like have the stardom that they got after they died. Their death catapulted them, because now it's like, oh shit, I want to go consume everything they ever dropped. I want to watch every interview. How was I asleep on them? Damn, they was really dope. So now the rest of the world who wasn't paying attention to them because of them being stuck in the West regionally, now they're tapping in. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like a Eminem, or like, we don't have that. I can't name one person outside of Drake, and that's looking shaky right now because of K-Dot. Even K-Dot, like K-Dot's a star, but I wasn't viewing him like that. Like, oh shit, Dot finna drop. The game is over. It's a wrap. Like, everybody chill. Like, all right, K-Dot.
Happy will be though after the They Not Like Us vibe. I think now everybody's anticipating when the album go drop now. So I think now it's on him now. Right now, yeah.
Like, somebody said Wiz Khalifa. Wiz was on that. He was on that borderline of being superstar. Like, if he would have stuck to his Cushion OJ, his Taylor Alderman, like if he would have stayed in that bag and stayed doing the collab tapes with Currency, Wiz was on his way to being that next thing. But I don't know, somewhere along the mixtapes, when he got with Amber Rose. Amber Rose fucked up his legacy, bro. He got Amber Rose pregnant. The bitch was doing slut walks, and they like, Wiz, what the fuck? And
you know what though? I think that bringing up Wiz, that's random, but he honestly, I think was, I don't know if you remember the song "See You Again," super big radio hit, right? He has, if you go to his discography, he has multiple songs like that, where in my opinion, that made him more famous than the Cushion OJ, Taylor Gang shit.
What?
It was those radio hits that took him mainstream. No, I fuck with it. That's classic mixtape to me. But I'm saying, like, average consumers, I think they got hip to him with those poppy songs. Like White America got hip to him with those poppy songs. I don't think they was rocking with him on Kid Frankie, because that niggas like me
Frankie was crazy.
But I think that back then it was still very much blog era mixtape. When he started doing that other shit, when he was on award shows and doing all that, I think that's when he became mainstream. But that's just my opinion.
That whole rookie class was fire, because that's when they had Freddie Gibb, Nip, YG. That rookie class was fire.
Was in that I think Big Crit. That was like the 09 rookie class.
09, yeah.
That was the last like of the Mohicans. Like, we had some joints in that motherfucker. I think Currency might have been in that motherfucker. Like, it was some
J-Rock too. What y'all think about? Because I feel like too, why rappers today is just maybe not is passionate is because they just trying to get a bag and get out of there. It seems like a lot of it today is more money driven than even trying to push a message and have a purpose. Most people is like, okay, I'll just stay locally famous, get a bag, feed my kids, and I'm cool. I'm not necessarily trying to deal with all of the extra shit that comes along with being the #1 star in the world. I feel like most people are just trying to get in, get their money. They like their little fame that they got, but they don't have the effort to go further like the people back then did. You got niggas now that dropping out of rap beef. So it's not as serious to people today as it was back then. I feel like it's more so now a vehicle to get to content creation and other things, to where back then this was your bread and butter. You were a rapper today, you can be a rapper today.
Think about it. How are rappers getting money today? If you don't become a social media personality, you're cooked.
It's over.
Because they don't get paid off music now because of streams. So money off the album sales split, gone. Tour money, depending on your deal, gone. They're not getting that. So you got to either get some merch, and they're not buying your merch if they don't register with you as a person, because now we got Instagram, now we got Twitter, so they can follow the artist directly. Think about it. When we came up, you had to go through another outlet to reach the artist. We had to wait for the latest XXL. We had to wait for the latest source. Like, think about before YouTube. You wasn't even seeing niggas. You didn't even know what some of these niggas looked like. If they was on the underground, MF Doom went like damn near a decade. We never seen his face. But he was crazy on the underground. Now, I just wake up and oh man, what Fabulous doing? Oh shit, let me go see what Nicki doing. Like, if you're not keeping me entertained, it's out of sight, out of mind. So they have to become they damn near got to become your friend via social media to get money. Because like, hey, I need you to buy my merch. Well, shit, if you ain't giving me no content, I ain't buying shit. And and with the streaming, I can't sit down and make a masterpiece when my counterparts is dropping new songs every other day. It's like the content game. We could sit down and do one podcast a week, and that shit be classic. You got 3 million podcasts that's dropping 10 clips a day. You're gonna get lost in the algorithm.
But that's where, exactly. That's where you have to look at it as microwavable and then oven cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? It's like either going with quality or quantity, and that's where you got to find a balance at with some of these superstars or some of these rappers. I think today now with the newer generation, I don't really think they care much about the substance. I think it's more so what everybody else like. If it's popping on social media, it's tight. It don't even matter what they talking about. If the kids love it or if somebody can dance to it, it's a good song. That's it. That's all.
I think we living in a crazy generation, because I think the Gen Z rappers are going to be some of the most regretful rappers. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of a lot of the traditional things that we've done and we went for in rap. They are saying fuck that. And, that's like the kid that some kids don't go to prom and then they say, damn, I should have won, or I should have walked the stage or whatever. It's going to be one of those things.
That was me. Didn't go to prom, didn't walk the stage.
Yeah, I was cool. I went to one prom, but it's like one of those things where I feel like a lot of Gen Z rappers is going to look back and be like, damn, I should have went to that award show. Even if it's fuck them, it's like, this is a part of it to a certain degree. So I feel like a lot of them are going to miss out or just regret a lot of the decisions they made from being too nonchalant.
Look, I seen this debate online. We got to get into this because I think people going overboard with this K-Dot and this Drake shit. Now the new argument is, could Eminem beat K-Dot because of the whole colonizer angle? You wasn't outside during Eminem's heyday. I was out. I remember 1997. I was going to Mary Butler on the east side. They didn't even call Butler no more. Across the street from Martin Luther King Park. I remember when Eminem's single first dropped. I remember. I think I might have been in like 5th grade, because this is right before Camp High Hill. Yep, it was like 5th grade or some shit like that. I remember when M hit the scene. The white didn't exist. It was like, who is this? Talking about offing his moms on a hit single. We didn't even look at him like a white boy. Didn't even register in my brain. It was just like, I never heard this. He's spitting. He co-signed by Dre. Like, this is dope. He on the tracks with Snoop, Exhibit. This before we found out Exhibit really from New Mexico. We thought he was this nigga from New Mexico. Bro. We thought Exhibit was from the coast for real. Like, damn, cuz. But yeah, bro, when M hit the scene, we seen nothing like it, bro. The only one to hit the scene that hard and really shake the game like that was probably 50. But before that,
and
bro,
he Eminem.
Him hit.
By the time I met Eminem, or by the time I got hip to Eminem, he was already on his recovery phase. So it was like the way his flow had already became a joke to niggas by the time I really got hip to him. Put it like that. Like the whole style, you know, all of that shit. It became a joke almost. I feel like for the younger kids by the time I got hip to bro. So I don't think he could. I think Kendrick washed, bro. That's just me personally.
You think okay, this is not M right now. This is M in his prime. This Slim Shady M before the beard got weird. This is this baby face M.
When he had the blonde
hair.
Yeah,
that's that M. You feel me? You think Kendrick is washing him?
So I went back because I went back and listened to Eminem. I still think, bro, what K-Dot could do, bro, is different. Eminem ain't making no Negro spiritual. He just not finna do it. He not finna do it. He not finna.
I'm gonna say
he got the voices. He got different things that he could tap into, but I don't think he gonna watch Kendrick. I think Kendrick watches Eminem, bro. I really do.
Talk to me, man, because you from my era, bro.
I know. This is so hard because M was one of them. Kendrick is tapped into the streets. M is tapped in with the culture because everybody else pushing behind him. That just would have been a heavyweight fight. I think it would have been like an Ali Frazier. It would probably M would probably eventually will win, but K-Dot would have won a fight or two. You get what I'm saying? It would have been like a good knockout punch from each one. It would have been a good one because young Eminem was crazy. He wrote on the Chronic 2001 album. He wrote songs for Dre, like
bro.
Yeah, bro. Like he can't use and also Kendrick really couldn't use the colonizer. Could he use that? You think he can't really use that because there's no evidence of him being a colonizer like that?
The only way he could use the colonizer thing is because Benzino leaked the N-word tape where he was calling the N-word.
But back then we didn't know that.
We didn't know that back then. But I'm saying, let's just say he got his hands on it, leaked it. Maybe today with social media, it would have hit him harder if that would have just leaked today. But there was no Twitter to go crazy on him and cancel him. So it was like, okay, but look how many niggas he made millionaires. Like M grew up in the hood. He grew up around. The niggas he grew up around was saying the same thing about these bitches. We was saying the same thing about these. So we was looking at him like one of us, like, man, it's the white boy from the set, man. Yeah, fuck, like, you know,
it's kind of tough I get what you're saying. It's kind of tough when you take all that into account. Now, if you just hearing it off, I guess, first listen, you might be like, whoa, but saying that is kind of like, damn, what you know.
Then we seen the 8 Mile movie of how he grew up. Like,
really grew up, yeah.
He was really in the trenches, really having battle raps with niggas who was out there with blowers on them and all types. Like, so it's like, damn, he really had the nigga experience without being a nigga. He was in the trailer park. He was the white nigga.
So I think
he was in the trailer park, bro. And just lyrically, like, let's think about this. He's not Drake. He's not Drake, bro. We talking about lyrically. This nigga is probably the only rapper who can make orange rhyme.
He got washed by MGK though.
Orange rhyme in a rap song.
You know what?
He got washed by Machine Gun Kelly, man. Machine Gun Kelly washed him.
You gotta realize he didn't. Okay, Machine Gun Kelly's song was more catchy. Lyrically, he didn't wash him. He had a harder beat. It was easier to digest. And let's be real, fans today, they don't have the ear to listen to multi-syllable rap like M raps. It has to catch and it has to be catchy. Look, because people had K-Dot losing with Euphoria. And that's arguably the best song in the beef. And people were calling that trash until Not Like Us dropped. And it was catchy, easily digestible. Then they went back and, oh shit, Euphoria is crazy. But remember when we did the review, they calling us glazers saying, oh, that shit trash, it's boring. So you know what I'm saying? So did he cook them? Or
I'm going to say this.
Couldn't digest it?
Hey, Viral, I'm going to go back on this. K-Dot go win. You know why? West Coast rappers, we built off beef. When it comes to West Coast versus anybody, low-key, this is what we do. I just thought about that. The culture-wise, this is what we thrive off of beef. So I think M will probably come off hot, but K-Dot in the long run will win. That's what I'm thinking now. That's what I'm low-key thinking. Now for the West Coast culture, now I'm starting thinking about the Detroit rap beef. We beef out here. We beef rap from banging on wax back in the day. Kelly Park, come up the crib, pop. Niggas. That's just been in the whole growing up, bro. K-Dot will win.
Hey, Drake said it best. West Coast niggas do phase right. Come on, man.
Hey,
there we go.
Hey, Short, that's a great point because when we look at coast to coast, nobody has beat the West. If we talking hip hop beef, no other coast has ever been able to fade a West Coast artist, and it got a lot to do with the way we grow up. That gang bang, it's just we just come at beef different, bro. When Big was throwing subliminals and trying to be on some rapidy rap, Pop came right on the song. Fuck your clique and the West Side, and we ride and you claim to be a player, nigga. I fucked your wife. Whoa, shit.
Back then, that's crazy.
What?
Won't grow.
My folks make sure all your kids won't grow. Nobody was talking like that. They like, wait a minute. That lyric
West Coast niggas crazy, huh?
Corrupt got on DMX head. People be forgetting about that. I'm calling out names. Fuck Belly. He said it. Hey, Gang went at the whole G on it.
Yeah, Gang.
Only X I know is Exhibit or RBX.
Exhibit or RBX extraordinary.
Oh
Come on. But see, Khalid too young to know about that.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Khalid don't even know that Party Up by DMX was a Corrupt diss song.
It was.
I did not know that.
The single was a Corrupt diss song.
Damn.
It was.
That line about I love my baby, you love your baby mama.
I never let hear.
Talking about corrupt bitch.
Yep.
Wait, so what?
That's a beef song. That's a diss song that he made. Damn. So was DMX the first to make a club banger diss song? Because we give it to Drake. But let's do our history. DMX had Party Up. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
No.
I can't believe
remember when Snoop. Remember.
Go back and listen to it, Cali. That was a fucking diss song.
Damn.
Snoop and Dre did Dre Day. Remember when they was dissing Eazy-E back in the day?
Oh yeah, you're right.
It wasn't a club banger.
No, out here it was.
Nigga, that was some gang bang bang. That was a club banger.
Wankster on Ja Rule.
You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe, you broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody know your old man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak ass niggas whining over pussy that don't belong to them. Fuck is wrong with them? Give it up for real niggas like my man's in them. Bro, that was a diss song.
No, it was.
Let's go.
Nigga X went crazy. But yeah.
No, it's something out there. I'm telling you, it's something out there. I just can't think. It's something out there, bro.
Besides that, nobody else got washed. Y'all think?
No, West Coast never got washed.
No. Corrupt didn't even get washed. Because if you go play calling out names,
Corrupt went hard.
He went in on that calling out names, and he was dissing a lot of other niggas too.
Yeah, he dissed a whole lot of cats from the East Coast.
But to keep it between M and K Dot, you're right. K Dot might get him in the long run because he's gonna have the culture behind him.
That's number one.
Once he dropped that Not Like Us on M, it's over with.
And M could be, I think M could say some things of shock value. Like he could really, I just don't think that he'll be able to dissect Kendrick. Like again, it's like you said, it's gonna be a culture battle because he could only go too far and tread water a certain way without people being like, you know what I mean? People gonna be like, hold on, is this that or is this racist? Or definitely in today's time, like he's gonna have to be more careful than he ever would getting at Kendrick. So
because I just look at the reaction from the fans when Kendrick got on his super rapidy rap shit, and that's M. M's gonna get the multi-syllables and the rapping. Like if M go back to the Slim Shady flow, when I was just a baby boy, my mom used to tell me.
And the white niggas finna jump off board.
He was an evil man. If he get in that bag, it's ugly. Bitch, I'm gonna kill you. What? Bro, I still play that to this day. Niggas like, who plays M? Nigga, you can play the Marshall Mathers LP and the whip and it passed my favorite whip test, nigga.
Mine's the Eminem show, Viral. That's my favorite album when it comes to him. The Eminem show is my favorite one, bro. I can bump that from beginning to the end.
That ain't for me, man. That's for y'all. Eminem, I can't get out Eminem, man. I don't know. He ain't never.
Nah, you got to be there. See, Khalid, man, you a little younger, man. You have to be there. Like certain things, man, you just have to really be there, man, and just really experience it. Because especially like when 50 first came out, that like when Byron was talking about when it was whole season, when 50 dropped, it was a wrap, bro. Like it was a wrap. Couldn't nobody fuck with him. He was the hottest thing going.
I could see that because I don't know how old I was when Get Rich dropped. But
50 dropped in like 02 or 03 or something like that. Get Rich or Die Trying.
see, I was still a little jit then too. But that speaks to how hard 50 was because shit, nigga, by the time I came to age, that shit is hard. That
So
shit is
M versus K Dot. We all say K Dot wins.
K Dot for sure. I think so.
K-Dot.
All of
West
that
Coast
shit, Marshall Mathers, nigga, Slim, whatever, nigga, put myself in a coffin, all that shit gonna get washed and packed up.
West Coast.
All that shit getting packed up by K Dot, nigga. West is up.
Hey, we beat different, bro. We just beat.
hey, whacking your moms on wax ain't gonna work.
Or talking about your baby mama Kim.
Hey, I don't know, man. That was, man. Shout out to M though, because that would have been something I would have liked to see.
Yeah.
That would have been something.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that. Shout out to M, man. What else we got going on, man? Okay, we was on some music. All right, y'all seen the Auntie podcast?
I did.
I seen clips. What game was on there?
Mm-hmm.
This right here, what we seeing, is the future of majority of modern women, bro. I'm gonna play the clip for the people who didn't see it. This is the future, bro, and it's not looking good. It's definitely not looking. This is crazy. Shut up and get out of here. Get your ass up out of here.
Like what?
What's so attractive about you? It's just your attitude, your whole. You got a lot of charisma.
I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. It's me. You know,
This is the grandma, by the way.
You gonna respond now.
That's Rick Ross. That's Blueface Mama.
It's just, if
These are grandmas.
President podium, we talk about politics. It's me.
Zeus is
That's
back
Tokyo.
at
I
it.
don't know who she is exactly, but
Yeah, I think one is Rick Ross baby mama. I think one is I don't even follow these ratchets, so I don't even know who the other ones are. I just know they like
one of them
celebrities.
Rick Ross baby mama, one of them Blueface mom, and then the other one I don't. I think maybe Black China mom or some shit. Maybe.
So these are women who have grandchildren who's supposed to be at home, knitting sweaters, baking cookies, having the little, your granny used to have that little pot of candy that nobody ate, the butterscotch, and it used to have the little thing with the cookies in it, and there was only like 2 left. That's the phase they supposed to be in. They supposed to be in that bag. Instead, they on Zeus, getting their best Sexy Red impression on, getting Ratchet, and this is just live, in person, in real time view of the future of these women. These are the future grandmothers, and it gets worse every generation. Like, where are we at in society where this is the grandmother? Man, Gang, I'm gonna find that clip. Gang walked in, one of them said, he fucked my daughter.
Yeah, just crazy.
Other chick said, damn, is that right? I tried to get him to fuck my daughter.
Like what?
So they're trying to get their daughters to get bagged by rappers. Fuck getting married, fuck having a family, go get fucked by a rapper and try to get pregnant and get a bag real quick. Where are we at in society right now?
Look at how they came up and how they came into fame, right? They had to get fucked or do something sexual to get some type of notoriety. And so I think that a lot of those women think sex is power. And so that's what they pass down to their daughters. That's the reason why you see them saying, hey, I'm trying to get game and fuck too, because, maybe that'll get you some notoriety, some fame. Also, I think, again, when we were just talking about earlier about people thinking Sexy Red is fun type music. These are the type of women that we're talking about who really, they don't want to face reality. So instead of facing it when they're 25, they want to stay delusional till 55. Luckily for these people, right? And I want for the women that are watching and listen to this, luckily for those 3, they got famous somehow and somehow were able to monetize it off of their kids or whatever the case is. Most of you bitches, this is not going to happen. You're not going to be able to monetize it. You're not going to have a podcast where you're talking a game and you're 60 years old. You're going to be down bad, 5 cats, BBL, blown the fuck out. Like, that's the reality that we're leading to if y'all don't face reality earlier and make the right decisions. We need to go back to being more feminine. We say it all the time. And just more aware of the way you look as a woman and the shit that you're doing. And these women are a perfect example of when you play them stupid games, look at how you end up.
It looks like remember in the movie Players Club when Rodney was like, you got to use what you got to get what you want. It sounds like some old retired strippers, my nigga, still trying to be young, bro. This shit is like, it's disheartening, homie. To see women that old still conducting themselves in a manner. You would think they would have phased out. You think they would be married by now, trying to have a family. But nah, honestly, it looked like a mockery for him. Honestly, it looked like how CG be saying, like, they get old, they washed out, nobody wants them, and then look how the gang is 40 years old and they still throwing pussy at him. That shit looks terrible.
And this is the future that they don't see. Everything look fun, it look cool until it's not. Now they might see these three. Oh, see, they did it. I could do it. Do you really want to bank your future on being able to interview a retired rapper at 60 and possibly trying to throw him some pussy for views? Like, that's what you're banking your future on. That's insane. Like, these grannies, you can't drop the kids off at granny house no more.
No,
like
she outside.
Our moms was the last generation of the traditional grandmothers. Everybody after our generation is over. Granny's still on the scene trying to outdo the daughter. Fuck them grandbabies. You can't drop them off no more because Granny
the motorcycle set, they out there.
Yeah. Granny at the motorcycle club. She on the back of Harley. She in front of a camera doing OnlyFans. That bitch is in Miami trying to get on the yacht. Like, these grannies is built different, and that's because they became mothers at 15. By the time they was 30, they had a 15-year-old, and that 15-year-old got pregnant. By the time they was damn near 40, they was already a grandmother.
I think
chicks I went to school with that's grandmothers right now.
No, that's a fact. I think too that
crazy as shit.
Time out. You said you got girls that you went to school with. That's grandmothers at the age of 30 years old, between 35 to 40 years old.
30 and bro, had a kid at 14.
Yeah, I know something.
By the time they 30, they daughter 13, 14, fucking already. Newborn. But she's still popping it on the gram. You go to her Instagram story, she still got a close friends where she get naked in that motherfucker. And then the next post be her daughter. And the next post be the granddaughter. Then the next post be another thirst trap. Like, it's sickening. And when we get in front of these cameras and we had the women on this show and we start preaching against this shit going, hey, feminism lied to you bitches. It's not going to be like this. This is why they putting it on Front Street. Think about Zeus. What do they show? Baddies.
Ratchet.
What do the baddies do? Get drunk, get fucked, and fight each other. That's your future. They're showing you. Yeah. That's feminism. That's girl power. That's boss chick. Like, bro, that's not it. And it's only us. It's only our demographic. Now, other races, they have those type of bitches in their culture. But guess what? They don't promote them. They don't showcase them.
They don't have a 60-year-old podcast, of four.
If they do, it'd be a bitch who said hot tour. Here go 30 bands. Come do a walk. Hey, go meet Shaquille O'Neal. Here goes a podcast and an autobiography deal. That's how they do with they ratchets. What do we do? Here goes Zeus.
Let me ask you this,
get drunk.
You know those Real Wives of like Orange County? Are those kind of ratchet for the older white women? I'm not sure. I've never really watched it.
Nah, because, I mean, you could say it's ratchet, but it's like it is for them. Yeah, that's I was gonna say, but they got real estate agents. It's all the same shit though. It's girls online on TV arguing.
That's their version of ratchet. Hey, I divorced this multi-billionaire, and then they're gossiping about it. They're not getting drunk, fighting, and they might throw a drink on each other or some shit for the ratings. But I mean, let's just compare the two. What looks worse? Like, let's be for real.
I think too, not to cut you off, I think a lot of black women gave up on being mothers a long time ago. And I think it does have to do with the feminist movement. But I think that a lot of women said, you know what, fuck it. I only live once. I'm going to have fun. That's the big thing within our culture, men and women, to begin with. So I think a lot of women, like my grandmother, she wasn't like that. Like the things that you described is how my grandmother was. I think that has been lost because women would rather just have fun instead of, taking on that challenge of being a woman and helping build a family, cultivate whatever the case is. But it's the same thing for men, just in a different way, right? Like we have to take on that, you know what I mean, detriment of providing and doing those other things. I just think now women are fed up. They don't want to do it. They've been told that they don't have to. And then you have examples like this where they think, okay, if we don't do it, we'll get richer than if we do it. They looking at it like, well, we see all these women with wife or with husbands and they're unhappy. We see Tia Kemp on here dancing on a game. My 25-year-old brain thinks, ding, 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 that's jackpot. But then when you get 45, 50 and you get in that position, what you think she thinking when she lay down? She could go grind on a nigga, yeah, on TV. Of course, that nigga don't want her. He like, come on now. So you still end up alone.
She ain't got nobody to vacation with. She ain't got nobody to spend quality time with. She's already old, so you ain't growing old with nobody. Ain't nobody checking for no 60-year-old.
But this is the thing, though. Game got paid to go do that walkthrough and put up with that shit. Like, you could tell he was low-key annoyed. Like, even the way he was flirting with him. I didn't know he was that thick. Like, bro, low-key was disgusted if you looked at it.
He was.
Even the lap dance, the nigga was like this.
He didn't grab no ass or nothing.
Like, this shit smelled like motherfucking Ben Gay and all type of shit. Like, this ain't the lap dance I wanted. Mind you, she already said he fucked my daughter. So that's clear indication of the type of women that he's looking for. But in these bitches' mind, when I get her age, I could get somebody like that. Did you not hear the first thing that she said when he walked in? He fucked her daughter. He bypassed her. He could have had her. She, matter of fact, knowing that he fucked her daughter, she's still throwing the pussy at him.
And that also, check this out. I'm gonna get into this part too, where we talk
He
about
a savage if he knock it down, though.
When we talk about the black women and the competition they have with their daughters, I think that's something else that we're speaking to here, where we get the whole bad mother thing that I was speaking on, where we lead to where we are now. It's like you're still competing to be the youngest woman on the block, even with your own daughter. Do you get what I'm saying? To the point where it's like, how do you think that relationship is? So that's what I'm saying about the negative mindsets and the stereotypes that we perpetrate onto our kids. That literally shows it right there. That's a perfect example. Y'all going after the same dude and y'all are 20-something years apart. Come on now, let's think about it.
And this is why we say, listen, you need to get, if you don't believe in marriage, whatever, okay, get married either through traditional way or through the court, whatever you believe in, but you need to get somebody to start a family with young. Because when you get old at these ages, you are now competing with the younger you. And clear as day, this is who we're going to choose. So if let's just say I'm 40, you're 40. I'm rich now. Do you think I worked my whole life to get rich to pay a 40-year-old bitch bills? When I got this 23-year-old fresh off the lot, 0 miles, the twin turbo package, the bitch got a Hellcat in that ass. You think I want this old hatchback, bitches? You out your brain?
Volkswagen.
Motherfucking pedal to the metal.
You don't want that station wagon?
What are you talking about? No, that's the old Dodge Magnum. They don't even make them motherfuckers no more. The big body,
obsolete
joint.
That excursion.
That shit was popping in 08 when the motherfucker with niggas was in high. That shit over with. They got Hellcats now, Trackhawks and Lambos and Bugattis out here, bitch. Like, and I can afford all of them. But why would I pick that? Like, that's crazy. They don't. Y'all better start thinking about this shit.
That should be delusional from them, bro. Where, like you said, they're in competition with them. They still think they still got it. You know, at times, man. Yeah, you just got to kind of know your place now and settle down, like you just said, man. Find you somebody that's equally yoked with you and stick with that person. That's the best thing they should do.
I'm telling you, because Zeus ain't gonna be around forever.
Nah,
it's gonna, them ratings gonna drop eventually, and Zeus gonna be cooked. And then it's gonna, what new outlets you gonna have? You just gonna be the dumb bitch that was on Zeus.
It's gonna be the same thing. Remember, like the Bad Girls Club was popping back in the day. Like now that shit done phased out. Now they got to everything phases out over time when it comes to that. Again, it goes back to the substance we were talking about. If it's not good substance, it's only gonna be hot for a second. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it fades out. Nobody's gonna really remember it. Look
at the Real World. That was the white person version of like baddies and shit. They got tired of seeing them drunk Italians and shit. That shit canceled. Out of here. We don't know where the niggas at no more. Come at me, bro. Where he at?
Hey, this nigga's stupid. Real World back though for sure.
I'm just saying, where they at? They're nowhere to be found. But they were the popping thing on the block when the show was around. So that just lets you know how fast you could fade away. You could be here today, gone tomorrow.
Right.
But yeah, man. Y'all got anything else y'all want to discuss, man? Because I'm about to go get this workout in, man. Health and wealth. That's what y'all need to be on.
Nah, I think that's it. It was a good one.
I think we touched on everything, bro. Man,
I'm gonna lock this in. Kyle, I'll send you the footage. Hey,
I think I'm gonna have it now because it's on my own shit.
Okay, cool. You got it. Cool. We in the studio. I'll talk to y'all off camera about that shit. But yeah, y'all tap in, man. We got a lot more viral content coming your way. We got a lot more high-level conversation. We like to save the high-level shit for in studio. You know, we over here, we could talk a little more bullshit. You feel me? We can get into the little more ratchet lane for y'all, a little more entertaining. But when we hit that studio, Put your thinking caps on, man. We're here to lead the way, like Messiah said. We're here to wake the sheep that sleep.
It's business.
The Var way. We out of here. Bang.